Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Back with a very different video from my usual, but I feel like I want to do more stuff that kind of mirrors my life and really gives you an insight into what my life is like. And if you've been following this channel for a really long time, you're well aware that traveling is a pretty key component to my daily life. I do it pretty routinely. This particular time in my life is consisting of a lot of travel. Just got back from Boston. In about a week and a half, I'm leaving for British Columbia. I'm traveling out of city to go visit a friend for some photo shoots and stuff, typical stuff that I do on an everyday basis. So I've actually teamed up with a brand new company to me called eBags. Probably guessed, but they do travel luggage. Travel luggage is hugely important to me. I need something that's functional. I need something that's gonna endure the amount of traveling I do. I need something that's lightweight. I need a lot of things from my travel luggage. So I'm super excited to be teaming up with them on this video, and I'm going to give you guys my tips and tricks on traveling and packing. So without further ado, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. No matter where I'm going or how long or short the trip is, I always start by making a list of the things I think I'm not gonna forget, but I know there's a good chance I will. No matter where I go, I need to make sure that I'm checking the weather before I go there. That way I can pack weather appropriate attire. I always add the location of where I'm going to my weather app on my iPhone. That way I can always make sure I know what to pack. And I'm also the kind of person that knows I'm going to be taking outfit photos wherever I go. So I need to make sure that I am dressing for the occasion. Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm also just excessively planning everything, but I like to think about what I'm gonna do, specific events or specific locations I'm going to, and already start to come up with an outfit for that occasion, which actually helps me with another step that I have, and I will tell you about in a bit. Before I show you my method of packing, I want to quickly talk about the luggage I'm going to use, which I mentioned in the beginning is super important to me. I've had so many suitcases that just did not live up to my needs. One thing I specifically really love about this two-piece set, not only is it rose gold, which is 100% my aesthetic, if I can live up to my aesthetic needs, I'm always going to take that opportunity. So I did get the two-piece spinner set, which I'm hugely fond of spinners. They have made traveling so much easier for me, but I'm going to concentrate a little bit more on the carry-on right now because that's what I'm going to be packing today. And the number one thing that I love about this is how lightweight it is. You can see how easy it is to pick up and just move around. Number one thing here that really made me fall in love with this, the handle has 3 different lengths you can click it to, and I'm a taller person, which means I want a taller handle, and what I've been doing is clicking it to the middle length, putting my purse on top of the carrier, and just gliding through the airport. I'm going to have links to where you can find this two-piece spinner set in the description below, and if the rose gold isn't for you, don't worry, this actually comes in a few different colors. So this trick has been totally life-changing for me. It might seem really minimal to a lot of people, but for me, being an organized person, this has really changed the game. I actually learned this from watching the It's Judy's Life vlogs, so shout out to Judy. Thank you so much for this tip. So obviously, I like to plan ahead. I like to know what I'm wearing to specific occasions. I like to not have to dig through my suitcase. It can just be really overwhelming living out of a suitcase. Honestly, you just kind of feel a little bit cluttered. So just organizing everything into Ziploc bags makes your life so much easier. I've used this trick when I've gone to New York Fashion Week. I use this trick when I've gone to big style cons. I've used this trick even just to go see my boyfriend in Boston, and it helps so much. It just makes you feel like you got your life together, and if you really don't want to be rummaging through your suitcase, this is the way to go. I got these really big Ziploc bags at Target. You can see I'm just sorting like outfits into specific bags, but I also like to put my sleepwear in one bag. My undies can go on the top, so it's not really ever a big deal, but just keeping everything separate and organized really helps. Alright, so I am only going to pack my essentials right now because I have a few more days before I leave, and there are a few things that I like to put in the morning of after I've used it, such as skincare stuff. I've already gone ahead and sorted the things that I know I'm not going to need in the next few days. So one thing I love about this method is the fact that not only does it mean that I have my outfits already sorted, I know what's what, and you could even very well put little labels if you felt like it, if you're that kind of organized person, but I'm happy with this. It also creates padding on the bottom for you, just in case you have any valuables such as a camera or a laptop that you're worried about getting knocked around, which I definitely carry with me. You can see this outfit already takes up a decent amount of space, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fold up my undies here and put it right in that open space. Or alternatively, if you didn't want to put your undies in something like this, you could also put it in this top compartment, which has this netted sleeve to keep any sort of valuables. I always like this area for bras and for panties, but another thing you can use this for anything that might be liquid if you're super paranoid, i.e. what I can be like. I always put anything in a Ziploc bag just to make sure it doesn't open, but there are still those times you can always put it in this little compartment as well, just to keep it super separate. I think right now I'm gonna go ahead and put my bathing suit in this compartment though, and if it does seem a little big or bulky, just go ahead and let some more air out. This also has a bunch of my lashes, my lipstick. Just gonna put it in that top compartment as well. So this is basically what I'm going to be putting aside for now until I can put all my extra skincare stuff and my shoes maybe when I finally decide what shoes I want to pack. But you can see I still have a decent amount of space here, and this is with 2 outfits packed, my nighttime stuff, I have my bathing suit already, my earrings, some of my skincare stuff, so I still have a decent amount of space in here. I also wanted to show a different method that I pack, especially if I'm going on a longer vacation and I need to use my big travel luggage. I love the Ziploc method for shorter vacations where I don't need to bring as much with me, but if I still want to keep things organized and I know I'm going somewhere for a little bit longer, this method works amazingly. I don't like packing any sort of big appliances with me, i.e. steamers, and I obviously don't want my clothes to end up wrinkled when I get to where I need to go. So I found that rolling my clothes really helps. It also helps me see what I have a little bit easier. I just really don't like folding things and piling it on top of each other. I just lose things so quick like that. So rolling my clothes has been a great way to keep myself organized, to keep my things wrinkle free, and also to create a nice padded layer as well. You can also see that I'm basically playing a game of Tetris here and putting my clothes in little corners because I want to pack a hat with me, and I've destroyed hats before. I'm so sad about it, but I saw this tip and I was like, how come I didn't think about this myself? And it's going to keep the integrity of the hat. You're going to get to where you need to go and not destroy your hats in the process, especially if you're going somewhere warm and beachy. You need a hat with you. You need something to keep you protected from that sun. You can see I'm just putting it into this little corner I created. I also like to throw something heavy inside the head of the hat to keep it in place. And now for the shoes. When I'm going on vacation, I like to pack a pair of shoes with me that I can pretty much universally wear the whole time. I like to keep the lighter shoes in the suitcase, so I'll probably wear a pair of sneakers with me on the plane. As I'm sure most of you already do, I just get a bag and put them in there. I really don't want my dirty shoes to touch my clean clothes, and I just shove it basically wherever it fits. So those are my tips on how I pack for a vacation, and I want to thank eBags again for sponsoring this video. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, but do make sure you give me any travel tips that you might have. I would love to hear it. I'm always looking to learn different and new ways to pack. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. So don't forget, you can find new videos from me every Wednesday and every Sunday, and new blog posts every Tuesday and every Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye!